YouTube, this is Master Moses, and welcome to my Emerald Nuzlocke Randomizer challenge thing. Pretty sure I've said those words in a different order almost every episode, but last time we left off we had just captured our beloved Squishy, and he is a good Squishy, so we shall now move on. Alright, now let's see, this is Route 112. Which, this is still the same route that we caught QT on. Still not quite sure what I was thinking with that name. But because we are a horrible person, we're just going to take all of these berries and not do anything with them as far as planting them back. I mean, I'm sure we'll probably use them, but we're not going to follow that old lady's advice earlier. The Rost berries, Pecha berries. Pecha berries I'm especially glad about, just because poison can be a very unfortunate killer in these early games with Nuzlocke, because of course back then you'd take the damage. No, I don't want to plant a berry. I already said that. Alright, so our team's looking pretty good as far as health and status, etc. Let's see here. Who do we have actually in second slot? We have Gygus. Let's go ahead and put Ricky up in second. Fluffy and Ricky can take on these people if I can time this right. There. Alright, how are you? Do I will try please? I need a romantic battle. I'm somewhat decent. I hope she's referring to battling. Because talking about romance and talking about whether or not she's decent kinda gives off the wrong vibe there. I don't know who's who between Marshall and then I didn't see the other name. But doing a Mawile, hopefully it doesn't Mega Evolve, and a Porygon 2, hopefully it doesn't have an Eviolite. Let's see, I can use a fighting type move, because back then, Mawile is just Steel. I'll go ahead and use Sword Stance to prep Ricky. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, that Mawile is hanging in there. It's got some pretty good defense. Actually, not bad even at this point. Definitely wasn't amazing competitively at this point in the game. But, it's of course made a good bit of progress since then. So we'll go ahead and use another Karate Chop just in case they try to heal up. And let's try a Slash for Porygon 2. Yeah, that Porygon 2, it must not have had the Eviolite because it definitely didn't help if so. Oh, for the sake of everyone who doesn't pick up on my sarcasm, I am joking. A little bit of credit. I know that Eviolite wouldn't exist, and even if it did, Porygon 2 was considered fully evolved at this point in the game. So there, take that. I took out all my rage on that Mawile. Even though I didn't use the move Rage. Alright, let's see here. I'll just go ahead and Karate Chop the Sharpedo, and then we'll Slash the Vibrava. This battle may end in this round, I'm not positive. It should, because that Sharpedo is part dark, I know that. Alright, Karate Chop, let's see what we got. Yeah, there we go. Fluffy will probably take some damage though. My rough skin. Yeah, there it goes. Definitely not enough to be concerned about though. What a bumpy ride that was! Oh, how strong you are! You've given me quite a shock. Ma'am, I did not use an electric type. This is why you lose. Alright, so we'll just kind of avoid the grass there for the most part. Route 111, this is where we caught Spirit. I'm having to consult just because I genuinely have no memory for which route number is which. And there are very few routes that I can identify by number. Pretty much just Route 1, honestly. Way back in the Kanto region. Okay, it's Chef Christine, who's got a dugong. Christine, how could you? Those are endangered. What a monster. I'm gonna kill it. it's hanging in there. Okay, either Karate Chop's not as strong as I thought it was, or these are all just randomly bulky Pokemon. Alright, one more Karate Chop should take care of this. Oh, yep, see, that's why I go for Karate Chop. Just because I'm predicting these heals. Alright, let's go for one more. I think typically the pool trainers only have one... Oh, sorry, the chefs only have one healing item. My bad, Christine. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. You're right, you're not a pool trainer at all. Alright, let's see what we can do with Fury Swipes. I'm gonna get rid of Rage, because while Rage, way back in the day, I thought was the greatest move ever. Honestly, isn't too useful in a Nuzlocke here, because I don't want to encourage taking damage to be able to win. I mean, Fury Swipes isn't amazing, but you can do some damage if I get it against the right opponent. Let's see here, so Ivysaur. We're just gonna give this one to Gygus, may as well. As we all know, poison types are Gygus' favorite. It's just got such a derpy pose in this generation, or specifically in this game, because I guess this is the same generation as Fire Red and Leaf Green. But the Emerald sprites for Gen 1 Pokemon, honestly. No. No. Just no. No. No mas. No mas Ivysaur. Alright, Brigantini. Let's see here. You know what, just for the sake of ease, I'm gonna keep Gygus in there. Gygus needs some mental exercise from time to time. Brigantini also seems off on its color. Normally I always picture more of a bluish, rather than the periwinkle like that is. Only real men can use the word periwinkle, and not take away from them manliness. I see, you've toughened them considerably. How would you know? You've only met me this once. For all you know, they were... Aww. There are way too many phone numbers in this generation. Do I really want to deal with secret bases? No, I do not. This is the old lady that heals me, if I recall. Yep, old lady's rest stop. The one that, if you let her, will heal you an infinite number of times. Step here, that's a fine idea, you should do that. That's right, take your time and rest. Oh dear, dear, are your Pokemon still tired? You should take another rest here, that's a fine idea, you should do that. You're a nice lady, sure. That's right, take your time and rest now. I won't strangle you in your sleep. Oh dear, dear, your Pokemon still tired? You should take another rest here. That's a fine idea. You should do that. You're so generous. Thank you. Are they still? Wow. Jeez, we need some energy supplements or something. Alright, well, I think that's good. No, they'll survive. You don't need to be shy about it. Although before I go, I will relax and watch some TVs. Hi, today I'm visiting an area near Route 111. Hey, that's weird, I was just there. We're trying to spot some up-and-coming new talent in the field. I'm some up-and-coming new talent? Your trainer Lindsay the Trainer Moses. Oh, it is me. There's something about this trainer that piqued our interest. The best way to determine how strong a trainer is to meet him out back in an alley and beat the crap out of him. No, I mean battle him. That's how we ended up in a battle with Moses. In a dominating performance. Oh my. We were flattened, rolled up, and tossed to the side. He was ruthlessly strong. Here's our impressions after our battling. I lost confidence in myself as a result of our encounter. Okay, I kind of feel bad, but at the same time I don't. That they completely lost all confidence in themselves after I beat them so bad. That's okay. We beat before we could launch a single attack. Oh, Snivel. I even made them cry on regional TV. In spite of that, Moses' battles are worth seeing. I reckon it confident trainers should challenge Moses. After our battle, we asked him for a succinct summary. The trainer replied, "Wah ha 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 ha." Nidorina and Mewtwo, and Wahahaha! That's deep. There's deep significance behind that quote. Yes, it is so deep and meaningful. It's no surprise, a good trainer has good things to say. That's all for today. See you again on our next broadcast, and maybe by then I will have recovered an ounce of my confidence. Well, we've rested our tired bones for long enough here, so we were just gonna move on. Here. I don't recognize berries by type. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with the raspberries, but these I think are orange berries, yeah. May as well take the orange berries. Those are always good to have. I don't know if I may even take the time to give a couple of them to my Pokemon. For those emergency cases. I mean, it's not as useful as citrus berries, but hey, 10 health is 10 health. Let's see here. Oh, and then I hit cancel. Now, we're gonna go up, and we're gonna give one to Highness. We've actually got 10 of these, we'll probably give one across the board. There's really no reason not to. One for Gygus. We can just kind of levitate that berry there next to him. Or it. We've been over this. Rock and Roll, who would probably just squish the berry by mistake. On the Wall, who really doesn't have that great of a way to hold on to it. Ricky, who will probably just impale it on one of its claws. And lastly, Fluffy, who, being designed with like boxing gloves, has pretty much no way of holding on to this other than just like getting it caught in its mapped up fur. But now that we solved that, we're gonna take on this trainer. Oh, your Pokemon look like serious actors. Well, yeah, we were just on TV and everything, honestly. I have to ask you for an engagement. I mean, my. We just met. Don't you want to get to know each other first? Jeez. I mean, I know in Hollywood, once you're on TV, everyone wants to get together. And Chef Pie. Jeez. Come on. You gotta wait at least 3.14 or 15 years. Well, you do have a legendary. We're gonna switch into Wow. We're gonna switch into Rock and Roll here. If I can pick a Pokemon and not read the Pokemon above its name, then we may actually succeed in this. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Apparently, I forgot to silence my phone this time around. But now that that's taken care of, we shall resume. Alright, that Ho-Oh did not stand a ghost of a chance. Fluffy gets some experience. Rock and Roll gets some experience. Aw, it's a little Pichu. Whenever I see Pichu, I always harken back to the little Pichu brothers from that Pokemon special. You know, the one that made a point to announce that Pikachu had been with Ash for a year, even though Ash hadn't aged by a year. And still hasn't. Hooray for logic! Although one could argue that that's because of the Ho-Oh thing, there's also the Ashes in the Coma thing. So, you know, one of the two. Either way, that Pichu didn't really stand much chance against anything, honestly, but... Although I hear against Roy, Pichu is relatively good. Maybe that's just a theory. A game theory. Wait, wrong series. Alright, let's send out Gygus here. I just kinda felt like it. And Gygus, I think, is gonna get a present from Santa Claus. Actually, that's Mrs. Claus. We have to know that word. Mrs. Claus is confused. Mrs. Claus has fainted. Now the elves will have to take over. They will rise up. The Clauses shall face an army of subordinate Clauses. Oh, good, another phone number. I should become friends with more strong people like you. And... yeah, a second ago you were wanting to get engaged, now you just friend zone. What is wrong with you? Hi. I was raising my Pokemon diligently, but oh no, there's still much to be done. I'd say. Okay, Route 113, and now here we do not have anything yet. Let's see here, who do we have up front? We got Fluffy. Let's switch in Ricky. Because Ricky still has Fury Cutter, right? Yes. So that way we can whittle away. I was about to say it'll well, if we can get off this phone call. Ahoy, Webster here. As always, I'm fishing with Wild Abandon. There are other places I can fish than the sea and rivers. I get these powerful urges to fish just about anywhere. Oh gosh darn it, my line's tanked up. Gotta go, find me some new fishing spots. I don't want to. Although I hear if you go to Kanto, like way back when, you could fish in the gem statues. You could also surf in them, but that's a different story. For a different time. Oh, it's a Makuhita. Let's see here. Send out Ricky. That's that Fury Cutter's gonna do almost nothing. Ricky could take some super effective hits, so I don't really want that. The question is, does Fluffy have the ability to weaken without killing him? Got a Scratch. Yeah, we'll send in Fluffy, and we're just gonna kind of hope for the best. Alright, that weakened it by a good bit. Fluffy's taking some serious hits there, though. I'm gonna switch out just so nothing happens with that. Gygus should be able to hold up against those fighting moves. That way, it'll probably only take, I'm guessing, maybe one Great Ball. I don't think I'm gonna need to use a Pokeball here. It's got a decent bit of health left over. Because I don't have anything that... Yeah, I don't really have anything though we can hold on that. Great Ball. We got 15 of these things. May as well use that. And... Yes! Alright, Makuhita has been captured. And I know exactly what... There we go, I was just marking something down. But I know exactly what we're gonna name it. Well, let's see what it says. Thus to toughen up its body above all else, if you hear quaking rumbles in a cave, it is the sound of Makuhita undertaking strenuous training. And yet it is still so fat. Let's give you the name. Let's see if you can guess it as I type it. Maybe. I mean, you might even say, with a name like this, he doesn't even stand a ghost of a chance. Am I right? Or am I right? Aha, aha, aha. It's the Stay Puft. I have no idea if I spelled that right. But, that is okay. Because we shall move on. Oh, look, it's another... See, Ricky should be able to take care of this without really any problem. Let's see. Some item in this. Stepping on it. What's an ether? Ethers are always good, I suppose. Alright, Porygon 2. Got another one of these. That would have been kind of cool to have caught as well, honestly though. I always like the Porygon line. Porygon 2, not as much, but I always liked Porygon, and I love Porygon Z. A lot of my teams, for a while there, had Porygon Z in it. Nowadays, I go for a bit more of a wild and explosive team. knows, I may even have some form of battling itself up on videos. I don't know. There are oohs all over the place. So this was actually higher level though, so I am going to switch out. We'll get guidance in here. Let's see here. Let's just get meditate. Is ooming. Is being confused. Why? What type is it? What type is it? Nothing to be worried about. That's what type it is. Oh, they're gonna detect. Alright, it's gonna be one of those battles. That's it, Mewtwo. Feel the wrath of Mewtwo. So they went for that double protect, or double detect, I suppose, and it didn't pay off. I've occasionally done that if I have no other option. It's one way battle here or there. I think the most I ever pulled off was in one very desperate circumstance. I ended up pulling off a triple protect, which was hilarious because I'd already used Toxic and that let me win. And we got another number. Because Forest must swim, Forest swim. Alright, we're gonna switch Fluffy out of the second slot there for Gygus, because Fluffy's taking some damage. And I'm too lazy to heal Fluffy up. Because I'm not desperate enough. If I was desperate, I might use up some of my items, but there's really no need right now. So Senior and Junior, it's interesting, you don't look like one of these older. Max and Joe. Alright, we're gonna face off against Max and Joe here, with their Don fan and their Coughing. Let's see here. Slash on Donphan and Confusion on Coughing. I still find it interesting that Coughing and Wheezing were originally going to be named LA and NY. I don't remember which is which, but that way they'd be named after New York and Los Angeles, which are both very well known for their pollution. But I always gotta keep them up. Alright, well that did so much, and now we are going to destroy Donphan at an atomic level. That confusion didn't even matter. It didn't even get a chance to move. Ricky at level 21. Gygus did not hit anything. And I love that their text boxes still list their names in it. I mentioned that before as well. We're gonna loop around here. I think you're facing down. Nope, you're facing to the side. That one might just face whatever way you pass by. I could have gone in the grass, but figured may as well go around here to Dancer Sonia with her Chikorita. That's on the Tangle. Poison powder, but I have immunity because I'm just that awesome. And so is Ricky. I guess Ricky had something. Really, I spoke too soon. I spoke way too soon. Alright, let's see if we can build up a Fury Cutter. Let's see if we can OHKO by the end of this battle. Although this Reflect is going to make a big difference in that. How's that Razor Leaf do? Definitely not enough damage to be concerned about yet. It may take one more or two more Fury Cutter. This Reflect, that's actually a pretty bulky Chikorita setup. But not bulky. Shift Tree. This will be a perfect target for Fury Cutter as well. Yeah, I'll stay in. May as well go for the Fury Cutter. There's really no reason not to. That eye just stares deep into my soul and that glorious. malice dare steep into everyone else's soul in the underworld. Ricky is close to leveling up again. It's been a good episode in terms of leveling up, I guess. I guess it's because I rested my tired old bones. And now we've registered another number. Again. But we got the double team TM, which I probably won't use. Because 1, evasion tactics are cheap, and 2, evasion tactics in a Nuzlocke are risky. So it's really not worth using. That Sir Skip wasn't even worth it. Although I suppose I just did. Let's see here. Do I want to dodge them? I kind of want to dodge them. But I won't. The warmth here is making me drowsy. Battle with me so I can stay awake. No thanks. With these wings, I can flick you away. Ooh, you've got wings? Awesome. Operator Mallory and Elite Trainer Rachel went to battle. Mallory sent out Hunter, Rachel sent out Young. Alright, now Hunter's sprite, I'm not gonna lie, looks awesome in this game. I've had a lot of complaints about a lot of other Gen 1 Pokemon in this game, but Hunter looks amazing. Unfortunately, I still have to kill it. Although, can you really kill a ghost? Can you kill that which is not yet alive, or has already been alive and since died? If so, what does the ghost become? What becomes of that which is passed on, and yet is killed once more? These are the questions that we must seek the answers to. Or completely forget about them in the next 10 seconds. Sorry, what was I talking about? Anyway. While I try to figure out what I was just talking about, bringing a face-off means this Glalie Fortress. As long as this Glalie doesn't Mega Evolve and have the extreme neckbeard, we should be okay. I'm actually going to switch out of Gygus here. I'm going to switch over to Rock and Roll. This time I actually said the name right. Yay! Go for a slash, although I didn't see any wild hair and top hat anywhere. Handful of experience across the board. We go for a takedown, which does nothing against Rock and Roll. And, if anything, breaks that fortress's sturdy. That's the real effect of what just happened. I'll go for a slash because why not? Fine. Actually, more than I expected. Rock Hero should do a good bit. A good bit. A good bit. Why didn't you do a good bit? Slash did more. Okay, maybe not like that, but still. You need to do a good bit. That's a good bit better. Alright. So with that, I think I'm gonna call it there. Next time we should have a gym leader. And next time I'll have my phone silenced. But for right now, this has been Master Moses. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, favoriting, retweeting, I don't know, pinning. Anyway, thanks. Master Moses signing out. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Listen, stop calling me. I told you, I'm not interested. I don't want to work there. It's never going to happen.